Imagine the internet as a real, physical object, something you could touch, measure, or even weigh. How big would it actually be? And does it grow every time you send a photo to a friend? Today, I'm going to break down the true size of the internet, and the answer will blow your mind. Point one. Why it's impossible to measure the internet exactly, 45 to 60 seconds. The internet isn't one server, one building, or one country. It's a massive, decentralized network made of millions of data centers, cloud storages, servers, home computers, smartphones, routers, smart devices, and everything connected through cables and wireless networks. Every second, people upload hundreds of thousands of videos, millions of messages are sent, AI models generate images and text, social networks create huge logs, games send telemetry, cameras record non-stop video. The internet constantly changes, expands, updates, deletes, recreates itself. There's no exact size, only estimates, but researchers still have a pretty good idea. Point two. The estimated size of the internet in 2025, 60 to 70 seconds. According to Cisco, IDC, and Google researchers, the total amount of data on the internet is roughly backend index pointing right 120 to 150 zettabytes. Let's break that down. 1 zettabyte equals 1 billion terabytes, meaning to store just 1 zettabyte, you need a billion 1 terabyte drives, and the internet holds around 150 zettabytes. If you lined up all the hard drives needed to store that, they would wrap around the Earth 4 to 5 times if you stored everything on traditional HDDs. The total weight would be close to 150 million tons, heavier than the entire global commercial aircraft fleet. Point three. Let's visualize the internet. 90 seconds. If the internet were a book, 150 zettabytes equals around 1.8 times 10 superscript 2, superscript 3 pages of text. Stack them, and the height would be hundreds of times greater than the distance from Earth to the Moon. If the internet were a movie, it contains billions of hours of video. Watch all of it. Humanity would need thousands of generations, or an entire continent watching 24/7 if you try to download the entire internet even at a fantasy speed of 1 gigabyte per second. You'd need around 5,000 years. Real-world internet speeds. It's physically impossible that if the internet had a physical size, it would require enough storage space to fill thousands of Burj Khalifa skyscrapers, or an area comparable to a small country. Point four. Where the internet is stored, 60 seconds. Most of the internet lives in gigantic data centers. Big tech, cloud infrastructure. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, each owns facilities the size of entire neighborhoods. A single Google data center can cover more than 30 football fields. Inside, you'll find millions of servers, kilometers of fiber cables, advanced cooling systems, dedicated power plants, and battery reserves for emergencies. Social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram. They store trillions of photos, videos, voice notes, stories, and messages. Corporate cloud storage banks, hospitals, universities, companies all store massive digital archives. Home devices and personal storage. Every PC, laptop, smartphone, NAS server is part of the global internet storage too. The Internet of Things: cameras, sensors, smart cars, smart homes. Billions of tiny devices constantly uploading data. The internet isn't somewhere far away. It's distributed across the entire planet. Point five. What makes the internet grow the fastest? 70 to 90 seconds. 1. Video: YouTube, TikTok, Netflix. Video is the heaviest form of digital content. Point two. Artificial intelligence: modern AI models require enormous data sets. Training them consumes petabytes or even exabytes of information. Point three. Games, VR, and AR games now weigh 80 to 150 gigabytes each. VR content is even heavier. Point four. Social networks: every like, comment, DM, sticker, photo, voice message creates new data. Point five. Cameras and sensor: city cameras, store cameras, home cameras, car cameras. They record non-stop. Every single day, the internet grows by 350 million terabytes. That's like humanity creating 250 million new movies per day. Point six. How fast the internet is growing: 60 seconds. The internet size doubles every 4 to 5 years. Why? 4K and 8K video AI, explosion VR, and AR 5G, and future 6 cloud, services remote work online, education, new countries coming online by 2030. The internet is expected to reach backend index pointing right 250 to 300 zettabytes that on average. Each person will generate 10, 12 terabytes of data per year. Point 7. Does the internet have a limit? 40 to 60 seconds. You might think storage will run out one day, but engineers are developing new forms of memory. 3D NAND, chips, optical laser-based storage, quantum memory, DNA storage, where just 1 gram can store 200 petabytes of data. Right now, there is no visible limit. The internet grows as fast as our civilization does. Final 10 to 15 seconds. The size of the internet is the largest digital structure ever created by humans. It's our global memory. Our photos, conversations, ideas, music, films, knowledge, and creativity that we build it every second. And tomorrow, it will be even bigger than today.